Yeah, you have reminded me to hit the start recording button so this can go on YouTube straight away.
Yep, and we have username MCO on Armour, and we're just waiting for the opponent. I believe it was one of the Armour players, so it might be an Armour finals.
Yeah?
Gotta get that finals commentary, gear on. So it sounds nice and hype for NoHeroes.
Oh, it's LB as well. So these two players were both
Damn,
X01 going into it.
Sandwich buff too.
Oh, for those of you that were in the earlier rounds, you know they had 5 slices or like 5 segments of their sandwich left. So we're down to 2. You know, the power up is coming. I probably pop this out. We have seen both of these players before, so nothing new to expect here.
I forgot what LB was playing.
Yeah, LB was on Armour.
Oh right, yes, okay. Armour versus Armour finals. You thought that Europe blue was going to be Mirage, but you're wrong. It's actually Armour. How about that?
Yeah, as far as things go, pretty nifty. Big fan. All right, they're just getting set up. These names aren't fully correct. So we've got on the left LB, and then once again MCO back on the stream. And MCO is someone we've seen around like a couple of times and some other streams as well. Like very used to being on camera.
Yep. As we get set up here for finals,
Yeah.
shuffling them eggs. Looks really good. Quickly going through the other tables, we have Dante against Eris Omega, which we saw on Takanika. Jules and Camp on table 2.
Jules on Purple Hybrid.
Huh?
Jules was on Purple
No,
Hybrid.
No, Jill was no.
Oh,
Yuxa
Jill.
Was on,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was on thingy. I'm talking about I was talking about something else. Yeah. So Yuke's on table 8. So if they win, could maybe get a top 8.
All right. Round timer has started, so I'm gonna get going.
Yeah. Top tables look really good. Jambo on table 9.
Oh, let him clutch up, I believe.
So
Jambo sweep, clutch up.
He could squeeze out a top 16 out of this, depending on opponent. Top 16 for sure out of opponent's resistances. Yeah, I mean this is kind of hypey. For the first European 2.0.
It's shocking that we saw no Mirage. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and remember, this is one of 2 European tournaments before Utrecht, okay? So this is like practice pretty much for the big event.
All right, so when we go, gonna be seeing Armour starting things off, doing what it does best, which is
brick on no rookie and boost for level 4.
MCO looking like they might be cruising to the brick back to back of all time.
MCO looks really good here. They have the rookie in the back. LB on the other hand, man, that boost. Flame 2. Flame is like really good. EU Nats will be December 7th. Well, saying EU Nats is... I find it so funny how we just describe it as like EU Nats, but it's like, yeah, Euros, effectively. It'll be December. The format is going to be a lot different to Europe, to NA and Oceania as well, because we're going to be playing 2.0, no LM, so no scrambles, no burst, no bond burst mode.
No ruin mode loop.
Yeah, no ruin mode loop, nothing like that.
Wolf, the boost, Kraken's a boost into Finder 4. This is not looking good, as they say.
We're just playing the Davis for advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, costs the same as an open pass might as well.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's like, because Oceania, because OCE is like, we say Oceania, but really it's just Australia, right?
Like, yeah, it'd be really difficult. Like, I mean, I guess there'll be people that fly over. Like New Zealand might fly over because it's their regional finals. Makes sense, obviously, they might not fly for like regionals, but for your Nats equivalent,
yeah,
might as well.
So exciting, man. I love it when Digimon gets to this time of the year.
All right.
Poemon first check. Digivolve Magna. Oh, that means that we cleared the Veemon. That's pretty good. That stabilizes quite a lot.
Yeah, that
Oh wait,
battles,
no.
right?
Yeah, that battles.
Yeah, battles.
Um.
Judge?
1 second. Wait. Should I?
I
Doesn't the Veemon die to security being checked?
yeah, I thought it died to security. Like that's how this card works. It de-digivolves, then you battle. Because it's not
Yeah.
after
The
the
Digivolve
battle.
then battle.
Is this being fixed? I think it's being fixed.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, it is being fixed.
They were on us, and then yeah, I just told them to.
Oh, okay, you were unmuted for that. I can't actually tell. I think
Oh
just
yeah, no, I was that's why I said I'm gonna go and tell them. We got to make sure that finals
European
gameplay is
finals.
crisp. We have NA on, we have NA eyes. We can't let them know that
Fake region.
fake region. Now we're chilling.
And any Mirage in Top Cup, brother? I don't know if there's any Mirage in bracket.
There's definitely Mirage in bracket. I just think that
They're taking a nice stroll in the park. Oh, sandwich eat. We're down to the final three.
Oh no! You're slamming the Magma!
Oh, crusty Digimon! Hey! The Veemon dying in security, very important! Oh, this is on your XO1 bracket, and you're just fighting crusty ass Digimon to fight for a.
This is great. Everybody lock in. This is finals. Tell your friends, come to the stream, pull up. We're gonna have the finals of all time.
Oh, committing your only Veemon to what you better find a Veemon off the top three. Cooked. Please tell me he has starter deck Magna in hand. Please tell me he has starter deck Magna in hand.
100% right. I think
surely you have to.
Nice little one choke. I don't know why we're boosting.
Because you make the Magna X here. You bounce the brother.
Brother. Oh, there's no way. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. When he puts them next to each other, they do look the same. That's really funny. Yeah, I wonder what he's about to do.
Okay, yeah. Now we can probably go.
Well, it's not like he can swing, so yeah, you might as.
I don't know if cracking the boost is better here, because preserving the resource means that on your follow-up turn, you get to.
You could get Zudoed.
No, canceling.
This was swung. This was swung. This was played this turn. What, brothers? What are we doing?
Wait, did they play it out 100%?
Yeah, he played it out. He spent. What? Brother, what happened to this game? We look away for 2 seconds.
Wait, there's no way.
He was so fast on it. Where is the table one?
Gomez is one of the.
But yeah, I mean, at the very we've stabilized with both of them being able to play the game, but damn, what the hell are we looking at? Also, how did this Magna? Oh, it's turned into a new Magna. Okay. And they just move so quickly. That's the worst bit about it. With the Magnamon, we were able to catch it, but security immediately being revealed is so fast. But hopefully we get the. We cannot be unmuting every time. Now we make the Magna X, presumably?
Chokes at 1. And then...
I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Not risking the swings.
Okay, and now this is a Magnamon that is allowed to go sideways. It can do that.
12 into 15, so we're chilling.
And it's interesting, like, I don't know what game action you make from here that isn't just play a tamer.
Yeah, play tamer, play delay is like probably best. Yeah, Magna in the back is pretty good. So from here to memory, you can go for something like, let me think. What's the best line of play as the as for MCO here? Training into the fish and then evolving to Magna. You can be deleted by battle and you're unaffected, so you're happy to block and then trade with the opponent unless they have blinding rain, in which case, no matter what the outcome is, it will always favor you.
You move. All right, trying to move on.
Don't look to see it. All right, looks like we're gonna go for an armor. Miraculous Knight of our own. So both of the one ofs accounted for.
Yeah, I know one of these players is on Hammer Spark, but I do not remember which one. Ruh-roh.
All right. So one Magna is protected, the other one is not. We do have the Davis memory, so opponent should be at 2, which MCU has done a good job at keeping track of. So this is a little bit tricky because it's just 2 by Nexus kind of like staring at each other.
Yeah, one thing that is worth noting is like off turn versus non-off turn, but it's a Magna already there, so you're in a weird situation. Like, you're protected now, so you could try and just make the Pally Ace and just be annoying. Because you are +3 at the moment. You won't be +3 next turn. If you strip all the sources now, and they then make a Magna X on top of it, passing 5, that'll only be 15, meaning you could spin one of them safely and unsuspend.
Yeah.
Without getting punched over. What a weird position to be in.
2 memory is not a lot. I think like tamers are going to be really important, just like developing memory for falling turns. Ooh. So here, no matter the outcome, the Magna X that evolved on the previous turn is always going to be the bigger one, right? Because like trash, and then yeah, so now you also get to proc if you want to. Although you don't actually have to proc here because like they're +3, you're +4 because you're on the egg.
Yeah. So
now what?
So they're choosing. I think they're choosing not to proc. I think that's what they're deciding.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think it makes the most sense, right? Like you're still bigger.
All it does is keep you safe from a Palace. Because the thing is, it's really weird because if they don't swing, if they don't swing, then obviously they'll technically be bigger during MCO's turn, but if they do swing, then we have some problems. So I actually don't hate this line.
Developing just more guys is pretty good.
Yeah, check the 1. This is a really interesting way of doing the line. And now it puts MCO on better blinding rate. Oh.
Another one.
Down to 2 things of sandwich.
All right. Let's see. Demi V, so nobody's getting, shafted by a fifth egg. I think you only play 4 in Armour anyway. But both Miraculous Knights accounted for means that like you don't have a ton of great ways to cheat into the Magna. So if they want a blinding ray to exchange, they can. But then that means that the other Magnamon would also be bigger. So really, like the idea of going wide is probably the best case scenario, and then hope that like neither of them is on Death X, because like Death X could be like an incredible equalizer.
Yep,
So
there it is.
trash one, trash the TK. Honestly, trashing TK is pretty. Oh, trashing again. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was just the card going to the trash after resolving.
Yeah.
I,
So
I thought he blinding again, and I was like, whoa, what are we doing here?
yeah, double blinding would be crazy.
Oh,
Okay,
but
Zubagon.
Zubagon is pretty good. Zubagon is the difference maker, because not only does he give you the reboot, it's going to give you that power as well.
Yeah, this is super clean. Obviously, you can just block with like one of the other idiots.
Of course.
Like this doesn't necessarily force a Magna X trade because one of you is much taller than the other. It's kind of unfortunate we haven't seen any rookies developed in the back, so hopefully we drew one off the promo Veemon there. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna block with the.
I think you should block with the floater, right? Because like it's more bodies on board.
I
And
guess
the draw.
it's the same number of bodies. The draw is nice, but you lose the egg in the process. So if you're trying to develop a Magna X on top of it, then
That is true. I just really value like the free cycle.
yeah, it makes sense. It's just like right now, I think you're still in an ahead position because you're up on security, you're wider, and the DP difference in the eggs is kind of what has mattered for the rest of it. Are we just open passing? That is unfortunate. Having the reboot
I
and
guess
stuff is nice, but
this also plays around like Heavens. Like if you blocked with the floater, then Heavens would have cleared the level 4 stacks. Like yes, it would have passed a little bit, but yeah, Heavens is like insane here because having the +6 and the reboot.
yeah. And because the secure. Oh yeah, because we had the reboot, the security was removed ahead of time, so we were safe from things. We're now back in this kind of Cold War situation where one of you is boosted, the other one is not. So you kind of have to figure out what you want to do. Yeah, the blinding ray wars once again. Obviously, if you go band for band on blinding rays, you do have more security, so it becomes a bit harder for MCO to kind of keep that up. Yeah, down comes the floater. Not that you can see it under the shining weight of the golden. Oh, this is a
Magmax number 2.
Yep, the second wall. Okay, this does make things a lot more complicated now for MCO. This is definitely looking like a game 2 kind of situation. I don't see any way that they don't magic.
Heavens is really good. Heavens clears it clears one of the Magna X's, and it clears the other Magna. It does float into a Veemon, but it does at least get rid of one Magna X.
The float's really important though.
Yes, the float definitely matters a lot, I would say.
Because it's still going to be another body. It's going to be the reduced cost Evo 1 as well. And if you push out the 2-color Veemon behind it, it's going to be like 1 cost Magna without anything. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Training.
Or Pally. Source strip everything from the opponent's side.
With the exception of the unaffected Magna X. I think this is... Yeah, are we scooping? Oh, no, there's overflow in that. That was... We gained back memory. Oh, wait, was there an...
But putting back a Y7.
Yeah, the Omni that we hit, check 1 on that very real swing that mattered.
So smart here.
Whoa, they're a gamer.
Whoa, hidden effect? That's insane.
How big is this Magna? How big is this Magna X?
16, I believe.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're 17, we're fine.
Oh, yes, we're 17, so swing. Bottom deck the Magna X and suspend. Oh, it means that also the Veemon, like, they can't really flow off the Veemon because that's another unsuspend.
Yeah, that's really funny. I mean, the Magna X is going to become big enough as soon as security gets hit.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
They both do have native blocker here, so
You probably get rid of the Magna X.
Actually, no. Getting rid of the Magna makes most sense here because you're not protected, so you take the Zudo potential off the board.
So checking if they want to block or not block.
You or if they just, this is really interesting. They put them in an ace 50-50. Like, do you spin the Magna to stop it from floating into a Zudo? Or do you spin the Pally Ace? Or do you spin the Magna X to stop it from turning into Pally Ace?
You can also like Pally Ace on the Magna X, right? And then block with the Magna because you get rid of the 1k differential.
Okay, yeah, this actually kind of gets, this one's kind of more important for getting rid of the potential. But I feel like this stops him from swinging.
Yeah.
Although you don't have Zubagon sources here, kind of annoying. You do have to end on a blocker and pass them a million.
And boost for 1 choke. That'll turn into a 2 choke.
It'll turn into a 2 choke and it's going to be swing and suspend swing because we don't have. If he could have Zubagoned before doing it, so that way we'd have blocker, that would have been sick. But yeah, looks like we're just shy of it. So really, really good effort. But obviously when you don't get rookies for 4 turns, it'd be like that. And also, you know, if you're 1 check down, because
we still don't know what's in that security.
The problem is Heavens doesn't clear. Yeah.
And neither does Star Deck Magna.
And Heaven specifically doesn't clear because of the egg.
Yeah.
So the decision to keep the floating Magna and block with the purging one won them the game in this instance. This should be an unthrowable position. Keyword is should. Yep. Swing the protected first. Go the last. It is going to be a Huankun, and then there's going to be the swing for game 2. LB on championship question mark point. Obviously very unfortunate about the rush Veemon that I'm pretty sure happened, but
swing on that thing.
Yeah. The urge to commit violence. We do have a judge on table 1 now for the rest of the tournament. So hopefully this means game 2 and game 3, if we do get a game 3, are going to be pretty solid. Down 1. Do you and in the armor mirror you go first every time, right? I don't see any reason to go second. It's really interesting how LB does their security with the like slightly diagonal one. All right, we ended the game on boost last time. I'm going to start the game on boost this time. Magna X immediately. That implies that we have the 4s in hand this time. Although 4s in hand wasn't really the problem last time, it was the 3s. Davis play Veemon.
Ooh.
And surely we have another rookie.
This at least looks more even on footing in terms of like we're not playing crusty Digimon.
Yeah, some real ass Digimon trading card game. No mistakes, just clean and honest.
I have confirmation that there was Mirage in the top tables.
Okay. What table are we looking at?
Jambo's table.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did he cook?
No. Unfortunately.
Average Mirage moment. Crusher of Dreams. No top 16, but top 16 doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing burger game. As long as he top 32s, it was the same thing. All right. Gonna spend the full 3, bounce the Veemon back. Having a memory setter though is really nice this early on. Some people have kind of strayed away from the Shu Yulin a little bit, kind of giving up that included reboot. She would have been another great option. It's kind of like now that we're in final rounds, we can kind of actually take a look at the lists. Yeah, so we're looking at like an Omni and Palliace, 2 Palliace, 1 Omnimon on MCO side. So definitely very aggressive in terms of being able to like find those final punches and, you know, being able to do the training and spin the Omni. It was really, really impressive. But on the side of Tamers, we're looking at the TK kind of as their flex Tamer spot, being able to pull them out of security, as well as technically security is being removed to reproc the Magna protection, whereas LB is on 5 Tamers. You got 3 of the promo, 1 Shu, 1 Davis, which actually immediately makes me realize that Akko, like MCO, is on no promo Davis. Like
straight up no promo Davis.
Just no promo Davis. Like I wasn't paying attention to the fact we've never had a promo Davis show up, but yeah, he's on 2 memory setters, 1 TK, 1 Davis. That's it.
I mean, it's one of those, right, where like with the deck, the nature of like you're playing like Magnax and you're controlling the board, like the Tamers can be sort of like dead draws. They're very good in security, but you know, like the Davis is only good if you have a Veemon. The Shu Yulin is like sort of like a setup heavy tamer, and then like the Search Davis is obviously very nice.
Yeah, Search Davis is nice. TK also immediately, like it feels like he's just taking consistency cards. Like every card in his deck, obviously outside of the like BT16 Veemon, like the BT16 Veemon and the promo Veemon, it feels like every card in his deck advances his like game state in terms of searching, which is why like obviously him missing the rookies for so long in game 1 was so surprising when you look at it, because it's like, damn, like your deck is built to avoid this exact scenario for as long as physically possible.
And then I also think it's interesting how different Armour players will choose different sort of like ways to go about it. Where some people, you know, like the Tamer heavy builds, like yes, the Tamers are almost like spells that will eventually pay themselves back. Whereas like someone's like, you could just play the Zubagon instead of the Shu Yulin. It's a lot faster, less return on investment, because like it's much more like the 2 turns that it's going to be relevant. It's for the 2 checks and then for the reboot. But then the Shu Yulin, it's like, well, you know, you could choose to swing twice with the Magnax and then reboot. That's also something of note.
Yeah.
And then obviously like the Alliance is kind of clutch.
And then like it's something we spoke about when we were talking about like best 1, 2, 3 memory you can spend. How much memory, like infinite memory, is quantifiable on a memory setter? Like turn 1 you spend 4, but if the game doesn't end for a while, that is a very unhappy very unhappy search. Like if you spend 4 and it gives you, you know, stops you from getting 1 choke for the rest of the game, like how much memory did you technically print off that tamer?
It's pretty good. So I think this finals just highlights like a difference in like deck building theory, and then we'll see, you know, who comes out on top. But mirrors are also always very weird to play them, because the chances of you having somebody in your testing circle that has an armor deck built is
Pretty high, but it's just whether, you know, how they've built it. Like you might get practice into one toolbox and just get smoked by a completely different one.
Magnax to source strip the Stardeck Magna to source strip the Magna X, or are we unaffected?
From the looks of it, no. This is going to be a full bounce. Starter Deck Magna is amazing in the mirror because of its ability to every single turn for basically nothing answer a
Magna X.
A Magna X.
So we have a boosted training. So like we could unironically go into like Fish plus Magna and kind of get back into the game.
Yeah, become a note redirectable suddenly makes things a lot easier. You just only have to play around Pally Ace. What's interesting though is because of counter timing being before blocker timing, in theory, if you get Pallied, then you could be blocked again because you no longer have the Huancan source.
Yep.
Which is a really interesting way of looking at it. I think we're going for a one choke. I don't think we're going to spend on fish. Oh, okay, yeah, we're not spending on fish.
Awakening is pretty good. Also, the red Veemon is like such a matchup maker because like giving you that 2k is like all the difference in the world on your turn.
Yeah, thank goodness it's not on all turns, but yeah, that is some violence inbound. We're kind of just at a standstill. I mean, we're going to swing through, and we just have to figure out how much we're getting.
Looks like we are choosing to block here. I mean, we can block and then blinding ray to unsuspend. That's like another avenue.
Yeah, true. You do proc the... Ooh, lets it through. Gets the Davis. Actually rewarded.
That's another memory on the next turn. And look at like how much memory the differences between like LB and MCO. Like LB here, they have 5 memory next turn. That's a lot of memory for Armour. And playing on the Veemon 2 means that, you know, War security to get checked again by the Digimon Magna. That's a free evo on this Veemon. Even though, you know, you don't get to the Digivolve, you still get to evolve on your own Veemon. So you have to be careful when approaching security.
I think LB's also kind of set themselves up in the exact same situation they did last time, where they make a Magna X and the two of them stare at each other, and then they just go wide next to it. Whereas it seems like MCO, like the Tamers, as much as they're not consistency pieces, being able to go 2-for-1 in the long game seems to matter a whole lot more because you're having to spend memory to like do one-time boosts. Whereas the longer this game goes, LB continuously is going to be kind of droughting this one out. Like what was a one choke becomes a push to 5. You know, a 5-cost rookie. Yeah, I mean, I say 5-cost rookie, really a 7-cost rookie when we push this one out.
Yeah, because we can also have the memory reduction, we have the memory gain, the Shuyulin, so you could very easily like go for a kill setup here, or at least try to. You know, like 5 memory is a lot of memory.
The thing is, you don't even have to. Obviously they don't know each other's lists, but MCO's not on DeathX. He's not on any form of like wide board control at all.
Well, DeathX would be pretty good here.
Yeah, DeathX would obviously be fantastic, really on both sides. But neither of them are actually playing into it. We got a little bit more wide board control on LB's side, where they are on one Shine Ruin mode. But just in this situation, you just keep making the wall next. Like, you stop just building sideways. Like, each Magna makes it basically impossible for Magna to go in.
Rate number 1.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a fan of this one, personally. I think you have enough memory that you should be able to just start making armors next to each other and gaining value out of it. Chose not to gain the protection on MCO's side, so we're what, +2 +1 is 15 +3 18 versus 19. Okay, so we're slightly smaller on the Magnax. And since you're gonna be smaller, right? Oh, never mind. Shuyulin about to.
Yep, Alliance. We can slam a body down and then give ourselves that extra little bit of power.
Doesn't even have to slam it down. Can just evolve an armor.
Yeah, he can very much just evolve an armor. This is more if they want like additional value.
Yeah. This will probably force the block, won't it?
Yeah, you can like slam a Veemon, the highest DP Veemon that you have access to, alliance with it, and going to BT8 Magna to unsuspend it afterwards. That's a line of play that you have access to. as much as we wanted this matchup to be very exciting and explosive, you know, the Armor Mirror is honestly pretty slow.
It's a numbers game. It like you can tell who's played the mirror based on their understanding of how to choke specific resources. We are going to go in for comically large 2 checks. And that's the problem. Because of the alliance, we are like, you can't just pally ace here straight away. Just double checking trash, but you can't pally ace here straight away, because if you do, the Magna's going to unsuspend.
Slime.
Because it is protect. Oh, the Magna's protected.
Yeah, the Magna is chilling.
Yeah, I guess we're going to choose not to use the protection here. Okay, I'm not as much of a hater on this line. Knowing that the Magna won't unsuspend means that we have kind of thrown away a lot of damage. Yeah, I actually probably would have liked to see early pally ace here. Obviously, they've got 6 memory, so it's unlikely that any of the Veemons are going to make it back to them.
Early Palliace would have probably just let themselves get opened up to getting rushed. Because, like, it's not a blocker, right?
Yeah. But it's just knowing that
are we talking who pallies here in this scenario?
I was thinking MCO. I was like,
yeah.
But just because they have so much, like, LB has so much memory, I don't see any reason to... Like, I'd be shocked if these Veemons stayed Veemons. But then again, we also have been staring at them for a while. So maybe there's just no force. Are we going to reduce the cost? Okay, going to make a Magna for 2 costs. Draw, gain back the memory. So effectively 1 cost.
Pretty much.
And then I'm going to make a... Okay, I don't hate this. 1, 2, 3.
So strip.
Nothing to strip, but the Veemon gets bounced. Just means that the Magna...
And look at how much board presence LB has. So devastating. Free. He's just free to swing here because, like, you know, sure, we can trade and block, but, you know, I will purge and going to, like, a BTA Magna become a little bit bigger. You know, a certain point, I could maybe even threaten your Magna X with, like, one of my guys, you know? Just so much power here.
Yeah, BT8. Real solid. And if we make the Magna X on top of this, then we're kind of good. I mean, realistically, you could try and play for the draw. We're going to gain +4. 7 becomes 11 plus 2, 13, a 14k. So not anywhere near punching over a Magna X just in raw combat. But still pretty beefy, pretty large. Ooh. Palliace? That's a really... Okay, Blitz Omni?
Yeah, it gains a bunch of power.
Oh, okay. Are they trying to punch over the Magna X?
Could be punching over the Magna X, or maybe just
Alliance?
I don't think you can alliance. It's not an X antibody.
I think she just... I thought she could only mind link under an X antibody, and then she can alliance with anything.
Like, yeah, that is true.
So if she comes out now from this Omnimon and she can't get back in,
sure.
But while she is driving the car, it has alliance.
Okay. I'm going to double check just in case.
Because I think once they're in the sources, they're generic. It's just that they don't expect them to end up in sources without having the correct mind link target.
Now, while this Digimon has X antibody or Digipolice, it gains alliance and reboot.
Okay, never mind. So wait, so doesn't that mean that LB should not be swinging for 300,000 damage?
Can you let him know?
The Omni wouldn't have alliance, by the way.
Oh, true, because it has to be X antibody, right?
Yes.
Stimmt.
All right, there we go. All right. Quick on the draw.
So what are we swinging with the Omni? We just
I mean, we get Pallios.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, I love meddling in table one.
Reverse it.
Hand over all your sauces, player. We're going to game 3. Let's go.
Give me that. Give me that. Game 3, baby.
This
And
is
it's
a
a blitz as
3-person
well, right?
regional. This is so funny. Yeah, it's done its blitz. Like, it is swinging. I have no idea
So,
what
like-
it's swinging into, but this is so funny. I love Digimon. If you love Digimon, like, what? Yeah, this is
Jesus.
so funny. This
Yes.
is so peak.
Yeah, because it's like you mind link into a X-Antibody or Digipolice, and while this Digimon has X-Antibody or Digipolice, it Alliance Reboot. So, gotta be careful. If it was on the X, that would be a different story.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't stop a Zudo here, but there's no
Nah.
aces in the stack, so it really
It's
doesn't
also very funny here because if he wants to get extra Veemons, that's just extra checks.
matter. Yeah, I actually think he did that to bait, maybe. That said, though, we could still just die into the sun from a...
Now we have too much memory. The Overflow
Yeah.
5 doesn't matter.
Yeah. Overflow 5 is really funny.
Overflow 5 is actually better here because it means I would go back into Magnus, so that's another free check.
Yeah. As a reminder, it takes 2 to misplay.
Remote were bigger, and then
Yeah.
swing for game. I
Sheesh!
love Paladin. Whenever this card gets to go, like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you.
So when was the last time that you said a prayer for the big man up top? Smite. Dude, this was a 3-person regional. It was you and me versus these two. But yeah, real funny. You could argue that game 1 potentially was one off of us not getting in time to catch a misplay. This time we got in time. And now we're going to game 3, so all is good in the Digimon multiverse. But yeah, this is really funny. So Armour obviously is going to be looking to take it. Now the question is, which of these Armour players is going to end up as our overall champion? I mean, with the pairings, table 2 hasn't finished. Nacho and Julian are both 1-1. Table 3 has crowned its victor. A bunch of the top tables are starting to kind of like finish off their things. Oh, the Mirage player was Philip Decker. We've seen them play a bunch of times as well. Mirage
okay.
Specialist. I think they've won one of the regionals we've
regionals.
casted with Mirage.
I think it was the one that you casted with the Guido, maybe?
Potentially. Competitive game. So, I mean, just chilling on the these are really shiny sleeves. I just only noticed because they've got like the super harsh glare that like these.
Yeah, I'm
these
getting
sleeves.
flashbanged every time they're like hand shuffling and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is how my opponents feel with the noise that I make. But it just looks cool, guys. Okay.
It looks less cool when it's sped up. When it's sped up at 250 times speed.
Let me stim in peace.
All right, so we got around about 3 minutes left on regular time before we go into OT. And if you want casters that will throw water balloons at the players if they misplay, you should hire us for more events. We love talking about Digimon. We love intervening.
Tomato. Read your cards.
Boo.
Anyway, moving on.
Ricky in the back.
Sorry, training and then Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that all that much, especially because you pick up the Magnamon. If table 1 and 2 draw, it would be so funny. It would be so funny.
Neither player wins.
Neither player wins. They both get they both place 3rd and 4th. Both miss out on prize cards. So funny.
However, looking back on people's decks here, right? So, LB's deck will always be a natural advantage.
We open passed.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I think it's just like letting the opponent Oh, he's just gonna rip it.
Yeah, that's
He's
the
gonna
thing. Like, blind. Okay, I thought he was about to blind Nero for a second.
Yeah, I was like, we do not need a one-shot this bad.
Yeah.
Alright, first Magnite's established.
Do we have it? Come on. Don't give us a nothing burger game. You have so many consistency options. There's no way you haven't drawn a 4. I think he's trying to figure out whether he pushes out, bets on seeing a 4 in the boost, and then crack the training to go low.
Just played the Hawk to a god damn. Okay, well, can be deleted by battle this turn.
That? You know what? The little band-aid, that's really funny.
Yeah.
You
So,
can't hurt me.
unless, collision's involved in some capacity. I mean, it's not like
I mean,
collision
even
was going to be involved.
collision wouldn't matter though, because like.
No, exactly.
But the only thing I don't like about this is you saw starter deck Magna get picked up off the cert, and he didn't go into it.
Strange.
I think LP just didn't draw. Actually, just didn't draw for Evo. Like they revealed the Magna and then put the Magna in the back. Yep. This was maybe MCO
one time. No, 12 into 12. Oh, sorry, no, a little bit bigger.
Yeah, this is maybe MCO not remembering that there was a 4, like the 4 got picked up, because that was like straight up revealed hand information. It's been a long day. Okay, there's the second one. They were cooked 7 ways from Sunday.
Yeah, mirror matches are definitely, the better player always wins, I think.
Yeah.
I'm saying that with sarcasm.
That is time on the round, so surely he doesn't have another
3 security, 3 guys, 3 security, 4 guys to swing with. Sorry. I will get to this.
This is game on board.
Yes, effectively this is game on board unless like there's like a random level 6 ace that,
Yeah, the time to look at their lists again and see if Veemon Ace has somehow snuck its way into the list.
Or like the Digivolve Magna from security that could also kind of save us a little bit here by bouncing something like
wrong Magna. So swing. Like Magna, like in theory,
it's
technically
now or never.
It is now or never, but even if it's now, we might see Blitz Omni.
Your champion does not look like it, and with that was a very quick game number 3. Oh wait, no!
It has blocker! We're dumb!
Blocker, and cannot be deleted by battle. We're still in it.
Oh my gosh, we're dumb! That card has text!
The card definitely has text. And a training too. So it does mean that for MCO, their blinding rays will just be like free memory, right?
Yo, that is free real estate. We have no armors in there though, so we have no protection on that stat. Whoa, okay, you know what?
Okay, that's fine. Rune mode's fine. We can training into.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Skipping?
You've got no protection on your Magna. There's no point.
Yeah.
You get Zudoed off of anything. It makes sense. It's an unfortunate way to finish things off, but
with that, LB will be your champion.
Yeah, 8 rounds done. Wait, actually, there were some EXO ones. Let me just double check. Let me just double check the pairings.
Thank you, NoHeroes, for hosting, a pretty cool tournament. I'm glad we got to cast. And we might do a little bit of table hopping, but don't go anywhere just yet. We're still, waiting for standings. I don't know when they'll show up exactly. Like,
oh wait, yeah, Frozen puts a point. We were in time. That might have just been turn 3. Wait, was the? I've got to go back. Was that might have just been turn 3? That might have just been the end of the game.
Oh, that could have been. Oh, okay. Stay where you are. Turns out, we,
Right,
might have gotten it wrong. This might have been a draw.
We forgot that time was a real thing. This is what happens when you pile shuffle. This is what happens when you pile shuffle with 3 minutes left to go. Sometimes you cheat yourself out of a win.
So we need to tell y'all to watch the game, and once we know the actual result, then they can do NoHeroes can do a big edit and be like, this was a draw. Remember, if you're still watching, that game might have been a draw.
Okay, so I'm looking. It was based on my timer. Turn 0 started
Yeah, it was a draw. It was a draw.
Whoa, wowie. Okay,
If
nothing.
you go on their limit list,
Yeah,
LB,
it's a draw. That's
it was
so
a tie.
funny. That's so funny.
So that game confirmed was a draw.
Okay, so that might mean that I don't know how it works if there's because they're both 602, right?
Opponent's resistances. It's limitless. We have good software.
Yeah, but like that's gotta be kind of rough. Neither of you lot. I mean, to be fair, LB was cooked. No, LB was cooking. So if MCO.
Oh, MCO has way better resistances. They have a drop, but on average, their opponents are like 4-2, 5-2-1, 5-1-1, 5-1-1, 6-1, and then 6-0-1. Whereas with LB, theirs was like 4-3-3, 4-4-3-3-4, 4-0-3, 3-3-1, 4-1-2, 5-0, and then 6-0-1. So
you know what that means? By drawing a game that was a guaranteed loss next turn, they are going to take the better pricing.
And then also the player that was first place in standings, Carlos, that they lost in the final round. So they were 6-0 and they lost. So they're now,
they went down to 6-2-0.
So they're 7-1.
Wait, are we looking at the same standings? Like,
oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carlos is 6-2. They lost 0-2 to.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, we have three. Oh wait, we have 3 602s.
Do we?
Or at least we had 3 602s coming into this round.
We had 3 X1s.
Oh, Swiss.
Yeah, we had 3 X1s.
Attention players, it's the end of the tournament. All rounds have been played for today's event. You have the option to send footage until 7 p.m. or further. We won't finalize the standings of this tournament until Monday. So, check the pinned comment over on NoHeroes TCG to know who won this. And if you're watching this here, because I stole the finals, I'll have it in the pinned comment when I know, because we don't know and we won't know until Monday. So
Europe.
Thank you. Thank you, NoHeroes, for letting us do this. Thank you also for having a judging thing in place. That means if people have been doing some dodgy stuff, you can get it reported and try and fix things. Yeah,
I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, I had a great time doing this. I'll potentially be back next week for some other online regional. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, otherwise, if you're in Amsterdam, I think it's NoHeroes that are like mostly in charge of like what's going on. So if you see us in Utrecht, come say hi. Yeah, follow us on the everything. We do this out of the goodness of our own hearts. But yeah, this was the end of the regional. Goes out with a question mark on how things ended, but yeah, someone's gonna be really happy when they wake up on a Monday morning for work and they check that, hey, by the way, you won the regional.
I won the regional.
But yeah, that's us for now. I guess we'll send it to a break and not return from it.
Yep. Try that.